Hello everyone, Sean with Zero to Income here, and today we're going to work some more on our battleground sprinklers and landscaping service-based template that we want to create. And we're going to go into today the value proposition section of your website. And we're building this on system.io. So what you want to do, if you are logged into your system.io account, we're building this as a funnel. You want to go over to funnels and then go into the template. And if you'd like, you can actually get the template that I'm working with to start off with. It's in the description down below. There's a link. You can just click on the link and that'll open up into System. If you have your account already, it'll load up into that account. If you don't have an account, it'll prompt you to create an account. So let's go ahead and click on into our funnel that we're working on. And we're working on the home page, which is the top page, or in this case, our squeeze page. We'll click on edit page. And then once there, we've these other two sections were already worked on in previous videos. And we're in our value proposition section here. Now, this value proposition section is going to probably be a little bit different because I've kind of been playing around with it already before doing this video. But you have the placeholders are going to be there, and then some headings, and then, of course, a couple little things here kind of describing what's going on. So in our case, again, this is a fictitious sprinkler and landscaping company located in Battleground, Washington. So very first thing that we want to do is place some images here. So what we want here, all of your sprinkler system needs and services is one of our value propositions. And I think what I want to do also is not really liking the way this is centered. I think and this is just preference. I think what I'm going to do is scroll down here and pop this alignment over to the left like that. And I'm going to do that with all of them. I'm going to click into here, do the same thing so that they're all over on the left. We'll see what that looks like. We can always go back and change it if we don't like it and pop that in there. Yeah, I think that's okay. Now the other thing you want to do, just do a quick double check to see what this looks like on mobile. So right now, here's what we've got. I've been going through each section that I do. I like to pop over and make sure things are looking okay on mobile, and that's looking okay. I'm happy with that. Again, if you prefer to have this centered, you can have that centered. And matter of fact, we can even go in here, and if we decide to go down here and change this alignment, if we do change it, is only going to be for mobile. So let's pop that over and just see, hey, what does this look like on mobile? And actually, I think I do like it centered on the mobile version. So let's go back down here, mobile, go back down here and click into that again, scroll down, alignment centered. There we go. Now watch, I'm going to go back over the desktop and we'll scroll back over and see it's still left justified. All right, so what we got here is all your sprinkler needs, system needs and services. And then we'll pop in here and also add some stuff here. I've got some things that I've got already created. Gonna pop that in, paste that in. There you go. That's fine. And then what do we got here? We have highly trained let's do that. And selective technicians, or how about this? I don't think I like that word selected. Highly trained technicians. It could also be something like highly qualified technicians, but that's fine. Highly trained technicians. And then copy here. And then I got high quality and guaranteed components. I think I'm going to change that to guaranteed high quality components. And then here, I've got some more stuff I'm going to pop in here. That's good. And then here, whoop, there we go. Now, we're going to also pop in some images. And I think what I want to do here for these images, we'll pop them in first, but I typically like to have all my images the same size before I pop them in here. But we're going to play with this and just see if if it's a big deal or not, to go ahead and just pop in some images that we've already got saved that I've selected here in my other window. So let me pop this over, and here we're going to just click on that. That's our image placeholder. You're going to go up here and just going to exit out of that, and then we're going to upload an image. Now what I would do also, obviously if this is a service-based image, for local SEO, what you want to do is make sure that you're grabbing those keywords for local SEO. So this is a sprinkler and irrigation company in Battleground, Washington. So these are some of the keywords that I want to actually make sure are showing up. So if that's being the case, I'm going to actually name my images with those keywords. So yeah, as you can tell here, sprinklers, Battleground, Washington. Okay, going to insert that. Let's also see if there's any kind of alt text here that I can pop in there. I don't know if there will be or not. Size is 293. That's fine. Going down here and just seeing if there's an opportunity to pop in some alt text. There isn't in this case. However, that doesn't mean we couldn't go in here and maybe add some CSS and add some alt text to this. But for this particular purpose, we're not going to worry about that. So next thing we got is up, and we need to go in here and bold that. And then what we'll do, highly trained technicians. I can tell already that one of the challenges that I'm running into, one of my images is more of a portrait mode instead of a landscape mode. And so you'll see what I mean here when I pop this in here. And I'm not going to like the way that's going to look here. So, but we'll go over here, click on the image, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Click out of that, and then we're going to upload this image and see what I mean here. It's a portrait mode. Here again, Battleground Washington sprinklers. We'll insert that, and that is a problem. I don't want, I want the image to kind of fit in there. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to end up, for now I'm going to leave it here, but what I will do is go and find a more appropriate image that's in the same format as this one here. And then, but for now we'll leave it just like that. Again, there's no way I would actually leave this for an actual production website, but for the sake of this video, that's okay. Next, guaranteed high quality components. Let's pop in another image here. Click there, click out of that, and we'll go ahead and drag another image in. And let's see if we got, gonna actually change the name of this image in the window that I've got. Whoop. Actually, we're not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna drag it over, drop it in. So this particular image, I would actually, before I loaded this up, I would actually change this image to something like Battleground Washington is also in Clark County, Washington. So I would put Clark County, Washington sprinklers in here if I was making this a production website. So that's okay. The other thing I think I'm going to do here is kind of drag that same way. You see how these are all different sizes. Again, in a production website, I would make sure that all of my images are the exact same size to begin with. So when I'm popping them in here, they're all even. So, but for this sake of this, it's okay. Next thing we want to do, let's again pop over, look at mobile, and just see what things are looking like. Again, not too bad. Wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of more breathing room up here. So I'm going to click into here, open that up. So again, we want to focus on the top margin, and margin again is the space between elements. And so we're going to actually put space between the text and the image above it is the margin. We'll add 20 like that. And we'll add 20 here between the text. You can either use the arrows, or you can use the slider, or you can actually enter it in if you wanted to with the number pad. Okay, so I like having a little bit of breathing room. I think, I don't know if we've got 20 on the margin here. Nothing here. Okay, so on that. So we're going to click into that again, go on, scroll down, margin here. and I'm just going to type in 20. Obviously, there is some margin going on here on this one because the space now is a lot more. So I'm going to actually drop that margin down probably to 10. And yeah, I think that's okay. Scroll down, we're going to do the same thing here. In this case, and it is the top. That one already has 10. So let's give it 20. Scroll up and just kind of see here if we're getting enough breathing room. I think we are. And again, we just want to make sure we're getting kind of even amounts of space between all these. Okay. Same thing here. And again, I'm just going to type it in. And then here, I want just the top. And I think there's plenty of room there for the button. Okay. All right, next thing I want to do, pop back over to the desktop. And again, I'm not going to keep this gray color. I'm going to pull in the colors from the logo. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to use my color picker. And I'm going to go and I'm going to grab that green, which is right up. It's there. There we go. And I'm going to go into this section. And right now there's that gray color. We're going to change that. I'm going to take that out and do a Control V or a Command V. And you know what? I do not like that. A little bit way too bright for me. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to leave it white. I'm going to alternate this blue and white on this website as I go down. A lot of times I'll use 3 different colors. But in this case, I'm not liking that green at all. We could maybe try and darken it up, but then it's not going to really be pulling it from the logo. And the other thing that I'm kind of struggling with here is the green, any type of green really ends up not allowing the green grass to pop. So we're going to go back and make that white. And then we're going to also go back up here, grab the color right here, copy that, whoop, copy, and then we're going to go down here and all of this pop in there, paste, and then we'll tab out there. Same thing here, just highlight it all, paste, go in there and highlight all this. And now that I'm looking at this, I'm actually thinking I'm going to make this all, go back and make this centered. Don't think I like the way that Highly Trained Technicians is looking in this Guaranteed Components, High Quality Components is showing up. So we're going to go down there and put it back to centered. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, and then here, click on everything. Whoop, click on everything. Paste that in, go out, paste on, go on, highlight everything. Paste that in, highlight everything, and there. All right. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot better. A lot better. Next thing we want to do, I mentioned it before in one of my other videos, we made this a block. So I'm going to go over to my blocks. Taking a minute to open, I'm going to go up to blocks here, and there's our button. I'm going to scroll down a little bit so when I drag the button over, okay, again, see the light blue line showing up? That's going to drop this button above to start my membership 30-day guarantee button. And then here it'll drop it below it. So let's do that. I'm going to completely delete this one. I don't need it. And this button's already set up everywhere, the way I need it to be to schedule a service. So we're good there. So one more time, I'm going to save changes. I'm going to click on the eyeball just to open it up and see what it looks like. Again, this preview mode, that's going to only show up, when you're previewing it. When you actually open it up on their site, that's not going to show up. So this is kind of what it looks like live. All right. Now, if we scroll down, we'll see our new section here, our value proposition section. And obviously, we're not going to leave this as value proposition. So we're going to do something like, we're going to actually go back to quality services and technicians, and then save. All right. And then we'll go back here and scroll down, and there we go. And I actually think that we're going to need some more breathing room here as well. So as I look at this, I think I definitely want some more breathing room. But the main thing I want to do here is inspect it. Okay, go scroll down. I do a right click on the screen. I do an inspect. All right, so it's automatically going to an iPhone XR because that's what I looked at last. All right, so this is what's going to look like on an iPhone XR. Again, I'm happy with that. And this is our section that we just created. I'm happy with all of that, how that's looking. What I want to do next is pop that up to like a Surface Duo. And again, kind of take a peek at it. It's not terrible. I think there might be some more, maybe some tweaking that I might want to do, but for the most part, I'm not seeing anything jumping out at me as like super, super ugly. The main thing here is you just want to make sure that it's going to be presentable on different screen sizes. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click this over to responsive. And again, that's going to allow me to see what it looks like on a smaller laptop here. So yeah, I'm liking that. So on a smaller laptop screen, like a Mac, 13-inch Mac or a 13-inch screen, it's still looking okay. So that's good. I'm happy with that. All right, so we'll go back up here. Like I said, I think I wanted some more breathing room up here on this. So we're going to go back up here. I want, again, padding or margin will work here. Padding, again, is increasing the space inside an element. And then margin is increasing the space between elements. So either one's going to work here. In this case, I'm going to manipulate the bottom margin. Right here, it's at 15 right now. We'll go up to 20, maybe even 25. Let's just see. Yeah. Save changes. And then if we scroll down, we got a little more breathing room there now. Might even do 30. I think there's a little bit more space on the top than the bottom. Let's go back in and click on it. Go back to the bottom here. Go to 30. Do save. And again, I don't think doing a refresh works. I think you have to use the eyeball again. Yep. Okay, so if you use the eyeball again, that reloads this preview mode. And there, we got more space. And I think I like that better. All right, so that is our, what they call the value proposition section of the website that we're creating. This is, again, a service-based website that we're building on System.io. In the description down below, there is a link if you'd like to get started with System. That is an affiliate link that helps us out if you decide later on that you want to go to a paid plan. And also down below in the description is that option to get the template that I started out with. So I've got a template that you can use that has all of the main features of a website that you're going to really want for your service-based website, so that you're free to click on that and get a free template as well. And other than that, if you can also click on the subscribe button for us, that really helps us out, and we sure would appreciate that also. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching.